Hi, I'm Reverend Tom Kearns. Welcome to 333 Magic 9, where the tarot cards and astrology stars come together to help you. By combining the visual messages of the tarot and the energy of astrology, you can be prepared for the opportunities and the challenges that are coming your way this month. I hope you will like this video and also press the little bell for notifications when my new videos come out. The tarot card for the first week of the month is the Magician, which represents the powers of creation. The tarot card for the second week of the month is the Five of Pentacles, which represents a time of challenge. The tarot card for the third week of the month is the Sun, which represents joy and success. And the tarot card for the last week is Judgment, which represents spiritual renewal. Virgo, the tarot card for the first week of the month is the Magician. This represents the ability to use all the elements in the act of creation. This is a very dynamic energy and suggests that what has been purged will make way for an energy that is much more constructive and creative. It also suggests that there is spiritual power being used on the earth plane. Now, as we look into the astrology, the month begins with a full moon in Aquarius in your 6th house. It's important that you pay attention to details and follow your normal schedule. You may think you have the perfect shortcut or the new way to revolutionize your work environment. Unfortunately, you may be the only one who feels that way, so move with care. Venus is still retrograde in Leo in your 12th house of limitations, so you may have to adjust to practical issues. Be more practical, don't be too dreamy. Your dreams and fears may lead you astray. Now, the Sun is also in the 12th house and squared to Jupiter in the 9th. And this is the house of understanding, suggesting you need to be very clear about your ambitions and how people in power may be viewing you. Now, as we look into the second week, the tarot card is the Five of Pentacles. This is thought to be a very challenging card. It shows two desperate people walking past a church window in a snowstorm. It suggests a difficult time of suffering, which could be abated. The problem is that people are walking away from what might be their glimmer of hope. If the people would only reach out for spiritual help, they would find it. Now, as we look into the astrology, week 2 rumbles, as the moon will conjunct Jupiter and Uranus in your 9th house of ambition. Now, this can be a double-edged sword when it comes to your ambitions. The moon-Jupiter energy gives you a boost of good fortune, but the later moon-Uranus energy can create chaos and uncertainty when dealing with others. So do not be too willful. Use common sense. Now, the moon in Gemini, up in the 10th house, will square Saturn in Pisces in the 7th, warning you to respect the feelings of partners and career associates. There is a lot of extra sensitivity in the air. The Sun will conjunct Venus, and that is in your 12th house of limitations. And it suggests you take some extra time to reevaluate your fears and your worries. What is it that you truly value? Where's your faith? Heal yourself. The tarot card for the third week is the Sun. This is the high season for the Sun. There's great hope for the future as we are together with our loved ones and share the gifts of the summer season. We are reminded with vacations, happy events, and celebrations. There is light in the world. This is a good time to heal wounds, enjoy your blessings, and to try to make peace. Now, as we look down into the astrology, the third week begins with the sun moving into Virgo and your first house. This will put a focus on the way you express yourself, both in your daily activities and when you're communicating with others or projecting yourself. Use this energy to be disciplined and make improvements to your actions and your appearance. You may impress people. Now, retrograde Venus in Leo and your 12th house will create some problems because she's going to be squaring Jupiter up in Taurus. And that can suggest that you may not be thinking too clearly, so take a bit of extra time for meditation and developing clarity. Do not allow self-imposed limitations to be your guide. To complicate things a bit more, Mercury in your sign and his ruling house, he's just going to be going retrograde at the end of the week. So you're going to have to be very careful to think before you speak and watch where you're going when traveling and keep an eye on your schedule. The tarot card for the final week of the month is Judgment. It shows the angel Gabriel blowing the horn of awakening. You can see people rising up from what appears to be a graveyard to a new life. This represents the possibility of a new beginning and also developing a higher consciousness. Now, as we look into the astrology, the month ends with retrograde Mercury affecting still your first house and suggests you may have to be careful with how you act and how you express yourself. Make sure you do not say or do anything that would embarrass you later or others. So actually the best thing to do is to keep things simple and straightforward. Mars enters Libra and your second house, and this is the house of money and resources. So this will emphasize your need to make more, but it will also tempt you to spend more, so be careful. Now, Uranus will go retrograde in Taurus in your 9th house, suggesting a difference in opinion with higher-ups. So focus your attention on learning wisdom and understanding others' needs and beliefs as well as your own. And the month ends with a hypersensitive full moon. It's going to be in Pisces and your 7th house. So be careful in public and make sure you listen carefully to the needs of your partners.
Hi, I'm Reverend Tom Kearns, and this is my story. If you are a spiritual seeker, it may help you on your journey. I believe your spiritual development is as important as your religion. If you look at Christianity, it focuses on the life of Jesus. But Jesus was never a Christian. He was Jewish. If this thought intrigues you, you'll enjoy my new book, Light from Water, Freeing Jesus. It's available on Amazon.com and through fine bookstores. And it may help you on your spiritual journey. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. Please like this video, subscribe, and ring the little bell to be notified when new videos come out. And if you'd like to arrange a private psychic and spiritual reading with astrology, just go to my website, internetpsychicreadings.com or professorastrology.com.